Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna add that a little bit. Um.
What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all, bro? It's Daddy Bay. Is what's up? I don't know, bro. Listen, this is 10 things. This is 10 things that they don't want you to know, okay? Or rather, I should say, 10 questions you should ask yourself, all right? Now, the first thing, HAARP. And I touched on this a little bit on the last video. HAARP is a machine. If you look up, HAARP is a machine that they can really control the weather, right? So since they can control the weather, that means, can they prevent natural disasters, right? And if they can prevent natural disasters, why don't they prevent them? Or do they start the natural disasters? Are they the cause for it, right? If you really just stop to think, like, what do they use this machine on? What do they do with it? They can control the weather, right? What do they do with it? Right? Number 2, oh, and is that how they know what the weather's gonna be like a week from now? Okay, so I'm a little jittery today. I'm a little joyful today. You feel me? I had a nice day. But anyways, number 2, the moon and the sun. Okay, so how can we see the moon and the sun out at the same time if the earth is not flat? How can we see the moon and the sun out at the same time? No, seriously. If we have the sun right now, on the other side of the globe, isn't China supposed to have the moon? Why can I see the sun? Why can I see the moon out right now? I can see the moon out. And I know y'all been seeing that shit too. But you haven't questioned. You used to question shit like this as a kid. You used to question shit like this, right? But they told you you're not an adult yet, or you just don't know, or some shit, some stupid shit, right? Why can we see the sun and the moon at the same time? That shouldn't be the case. Number 3, I have what makes you think that all these politicians, Donald Trump, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, all of them niggas, the pharmaceutical companies, what makes you think that they not all in on this shit together? All of this shit going on, they not in on all this shit together. What makes you think that? Donald Trump and all of his billionaire buddies, you think they not literally fucking playing chess with you niggas? With us? It's all about money with them. They don't give a fuck about that. They don't give a fuck about nothing else but money. Because money is power in this world. It's soon to be not to be the case, but money is power in this world. All of the politicians, and this is not a bullet point or not one of the numbers, but all the politicians, the Republicans, the Democrats, it's 2 branches of the same damn tree, bro. It's the same shit. They the nigga that y'all voted for, Biden, that's the nigga that's taking our guns away. He just now, like 2 days ago, he said he passing a bill that we can't have guns with a certain ammo, with a certain amount of ammo in it. And I think it was assault weapons or fast shooting gun. It was some shit. You can't carry all of that shit. You can only have like a shotgun and a pistol, right? This is what they do. They start off slow like that, and then they edit the bill so that like under your nose they gonna put some shit like Cardi B just slap somebody ass or some shit while they editing the bill that they passed, the law that they passed. And then soon it's gonna be you can't have nothing but a firearm, right? And then it's gonna be you can't have nothing at all. It's crazy, right? But listen. Fourth question. Who created God? Who is the person? If you one of those religious people, because I know some of y'all is like real religious and shit, right? Y'all still believe in that shit. Who created God? And then who created that person that created God? You used to wonder this type of shit as a child. Who created them? And I asked a priest this, right? I used to go to a Catholic school. And he said, or no, it was a she. I had a theology teacher. And she said, God has created himself. God has just always been. He's just always been, right? So how do you know we haven't just always been? Our spirit, not this body, of course, but our spirit. How do you know that our spirit hasn't just always been? We are the all. How do you know that? You just gonna create, you just gonna magically just say, oh nah, it's some nigga in the clouds shooting down lightning bolts and shit on your ass. She couldn't answer. Now, number four. Why do countries only go to war with the countries that don't have the same central bank, specifically America? Why do we only go to war with the countries that don't have the same central bank as us? If you notice, all of these countries like Russia, China, the United States, they all have the same central bank. If you control the money, you control the country, right? So if one bank is controlling all of these countries, what the fuck makes you think? I'm gonna try not to curse. I'm trying to like stop cursing because I'm trying to stop cursing because look, fuck that. But what makes you think that they not all in on this shit together? They all in on this shit together. Why do you think that none of them let us to or allow anybody to Antarctica? If you look at the territories on Antarctica, every single country that has the same central bank, keep in mind, that has the same central bank, has territory on Antarctica, and none of those countries let their people on Antarctica. Antarctica is the size of 2 United States. United States is big as fuck. But they only go to war. We only go to war with countries that don't have the same central bank as us. We hear about these people like Al Qaeda, Bin Laden, all of them in Iraq and Saudi Arabia and shit. All of these places, those are the same places that don't have the same central bank as us, as the rest of, the new world order, the elites, the niggas that really control shit. These countries, these governments don't control shit. They have a higher up. They listening to somebody, right? So, Gaddafi, I know y'all heard about that nigga. Like, back in 2006. He was about to make his currency gold. He was about to make it gold. And that would have set him and his country, I think it was Syria. I think he was the president of Syria, I think. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Syria. So He was about to make Syrian money completely gold. That would have set him and his economy way above the United States, Russia, everybody else, because all we use is a paper currency right now. That's all we use is a paper currency, right? Which is not really money. It's not real money. It's fake. It's a figment of your fucking imagination. Now, that's the fourth question. Fifth question. I think this is 6. Who the fuck knows? I know you that's keeping count. You right there. Good job. Okay. Number 4 or 5. If doctors and hospitals really give a fuck about you, why don't they tell you what you really need to know? Why? Hold up. First of all, if hospitals really care for you, why the fuck do they have fast food places inside of the hospital? Why do they have McDonald's and shit inside of the hospital? Ain't that a little bit retarded? Ain't that stupid? These niggas retarded. They you get out of the fucking I'm trying to think of a joke. Bitch, you got diabetes and you get away from the doctor and shit. And you go downstairs and it's a whole food court of just McDonald's and shit, and you just craving that shit. Like, why the fuck don't they have like fruits and vegetables in that motherfucker? It don't make sense. You feel me? That's just me. And then they don't tell you what you really need to know. They don't tell you that. And my mom got a herbalist. She got an herbalist, right? And those are the real doctors. Because you have to realize nature provides everything. You don't need all these drugs, these pharmaceutical drugs that keep you locked and shit. Nature provides everything you need to heal. That's how Dr. Sebi cured cancer and AIDS and shit. All that shit that shit nature provides, bro. You can cure cancer, AIDS, all these STDs, all of them with some shit from nature, bro. He wasn't a Dr. Sebi was not a doctor. He was a herbalist. An herbalist. Plants. You can cure everything with that shit, with plants. A different type of plant for everything. Right? That's why all these teas, that's why all these home remedies, a lot of these home remedies really be working, because a lot of the times it includes tea, which is a plant. It's from the earth, y'all. Right? Number 6. And this one is not really, it's not really a question. It's more so a statement. These niggas did not go to the moon, bro. They did not go to the fucking moon, bro. If you really, like, all of the moon and, you know, all the flat earth shit, all that shit aside, right? The dome, all of that shit aside. These niggas did not go to the fucking moon. If you ever really did some serious fucking research on your own, bro, these niggas did not go to the fucking moon. Bro, they was up into a spaceship, right? They went up into this fucking needle and supposedly went up into a spaceship, up into the moon, right? These niggas was just hopping around. It looked like they was on the water or some shit, right? And then I don't know what type of wind was blowing the United States flag. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the moon landing video before, but I don't know what type of wind on the moon was blowing the flag. You feel me? But something was blowing that flag for it to fully like be flowing and shit. And then I don't know what type of live stream capabilities they had in the 60s, but they just live streaming it to everybody on Earth. and And it's actually some funny shit. It looked like it's a script, y'all. Use your brain. Like, it's, right? They just live streaming it, right? And then I don't know how the fuck they got back from the moon to Earth, because they needed a launch pad. And, you know, when you go up and shit, you need like those 3 little things that break off to make you propel more and shit. You know what I'm talking about, right? They didn't have none of that shit on the moon, right? And then, bruh, it's supposed to be damn near 5,000 degrees on the fucking moon, right? That's what they tell you, right? Fucking it's supposed to be hot as shit on the moon, right? We don't even have no type of technology today. At least I don't think no type of technology that will keep you from this hot ass sun right now. God damn it, 90 degree, 100 degree weather outside right now. Not right now, but you know, in the summer type shit. It's no shit that's gonna keep you from that right now. So I don't know what the fuck they was wearing in the 60s on the moon. Now that's tough. I don't know what the fuck they had going on. You feel me? But believe it if you want. You feel me? Now listen. What was that, number 6? Now number 7. For people that look like me, for people with my skin complexion, right? Why is it that and I already talked about the history books and shit. I already told y'all who we really were. And I'm gonna expand on that shit too, because I'm not done with that shit. I already told y'all who we really were, right? We not from no fucking, don't call yourself black. Don't call yourself no African. Don't call yourself black, because you not that shit. I'm gonna keep repeating that shit. You not that shit. You feel me? But why do they, in the history books, right? Why do they only teach us that we were slaves? These history books, it's made to, when you sitting in that class, it's made for us. It's a mental thing. They hit you at your mental first. That's why Kanye said it was a mental slavery before a physical one. They had to put us in mental slavery for us to just accept bondage like that. Right? It's a mental thing before anything else. That's why Kanye said it was a choice. I know that's how he said it, but he doesn't know how to really convey his words and shit. I won't say that it's a choice. It's not a choice. It's more so a mental thing. He was saying it's a mental choice for us to accept this shit. Right? Right now, or we're not going to talk about that, but just answer the question, right? Why do they only teach us that we were slaves? It's because our history is supposed to make it so that we are mentally imprisoned, so that we only think that we were slaves, and we think it's nothing except slavery for us. It's nothing except, like, all our whole ancestors, our whole lineage, everything. We was nothing but slaves, right? And then on the same note, it gives white people like this privileged feeling. I'm not gonna say all white people have it, but most do, even without realizing it. They don't have to be racist, but it's like it brings up that racist. It kind of makes them be racist, cause it's like, damn, our race did everything and we did everything. And there's no such thing as race, by the way. It's just more melanin, less melanin. But you get what I'm saying? It's like we did everything and these people did absolutely nothing. We just made them our slaves, and we went all across the world and we did this and that, and I'm white, and it breeds a racist child. Even if that person, that could be like one of the best people in the world, one of the most kindest people in the world, but it could just make them racist. Especially, like, as they grow up, they hear their parents saying nigger and all this shit in the house, and you know your family do that. If you white and you watching it, bro, you know your family be doing that shit. I have a white side of my family, bro. They still be saying nigga in front of me, bro. I think it's funny, but it's racist as shit. It's fucked up. It's not good. You feel me? They do the work, and for people that look like me, bro, they do the worst shit to us, bro, because they know who we are, bro. Understand that. What's understood don't have to be explained. You feel me? Number 9. This one not really a question either, but I just wanted to talk about this. I just wanted to touch on this a little bit. There is a whole world underground, bro. Or matter of fact, it is a question. Let me reiterate that. Over 1 million people every single year. Over 1 million of our people every single year go missing. Every single year. We already know, like our parents already tell us, right? Our parents already tell us. We already know about how our organs be getting harvested and all types of shit. But it's way more than that. It's actually some pretty sad shit. It's way more than that, right? Our body is literally where they take these people, these millions of people, and it's never gonna be on the news. They're never gonna say this shit on the news. If it was over 1 million white people going missing, that shit would be all over the news. It'd be an Amber Alert, all types of shit, right? But they need us. They need our organs for resources. It's organ harvesting. Our bodies are literally, bro. If you, and I'm gonna this video is not, I don't want this video to be like too long, so I'm gonna wrap this shit up. But if you look in the microscope, and I've been through this shit since I was like 14. I've been on this type of shit since I was 14, right? If you look on a microscope and you look at the components of a melanated person, so-called black person, don't call yourself that shit. A melanated person's hair, if you put a microscope on a melanated person's hair strand, and then you put a microscope on a piece of copper wire, it's the same exact shit. It's the same exact shit. Our whole body is a mineral. Our whole body is a part of the earth. This is our planet. We are a part of nature. This is us. Don't ever be afraid to. We were built for this planet. This is our planet. This planet birthed us. Literally. All these reptilians and all of them niggas that live underground that can't take the sun. Them niggas that keep spraying them chemtrails, blocking out the sun. Spraying that poison in the air, making us sick too. Them the niggas that can't take the sun. Melanin absorbs the radiation from the sun. So do plants. Right? I'm not gonna dive too much into that. That's just to spark your brain, right? Understand me, we gods, bro. They do the worst shit to us. They change our history so that we think we from somewhere else, so that we think we only slaves. They still killing us. It's just not on the TV as much, you know. But that's all I got for y'all today, bro. That's all I got for y'all today, bro. That's all I got for y'all today. Yeah. Stay frosty. Peace and power to everybody. Love. All that shit. I wish y'all a happy birthday, New Year, whatever the fuck. I love y'all, bro. Jaddy Vay out, bro. Jaddy Vay.